Okay, good morning, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I am here for another English conversation, and I have with me Rafael and Bruna, and we are going to discuss about does this scare you or comfort you? By the way, I am replacing Camila in this Sunday morning, okay? But let me explain a little quickly how Talk and Talk works. Maybe are people watching us on YouTube, and if you don't know what is about this platform, it's a great opportunity. So here you can find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a regular class. This is just an immersion. We are here to talk in English to improve our ability, our skills to do it, okay? So we are in a safe place because no one here will judge you or correct you, but make sure that everybody that's participating in this platform is going to learn a lot because we learn by practicing and by observing other people talk as well, okay? It's really great to do it. So if you want to know more about this project, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information. And we always start all the immersions here by self-presentation. So, Bruna, would you like to start, please?
Morning, guys. I'm Bruna. I'm 32 years old. I'm a scientist. I love to understand the world, how the world work, um, discover new things, seek for another solutions. I'm really into reading, and I'm always say something about reading during the immersions. Um, this year, I think last year too, I've been trying to reading in English. So a lot of books like criminal novels, something like that. And I just start another one. And it's a way to improve my abilities to see these words, to try to understand in context, try to remember, and in the immersions or doing some studies with YouTube, something like that. And I just talked that I start a new hobby. It's like with threads. I don't know if the pronunciation is skinny when you have some thread and you put in the needle. So it's like a hand job, or it requires ability with your hands. I'm kind of clumsy with my hands, but I'm trying. And this is a distraction for me for doing deal with anxiety, because sometimes I just do a lot of things. I'm just like a jack of all trades. I do multitasking and during my week and even my weekend, because I'm run out of time during my week, so I just want to do a lot of things in the weekend, go for a stroll, have binge watch some series or some content in English, read books, and sometimes I feel overwhelmed. So this, like a crochet, try to deal with my anxiety. And I think that's it about me, guys.
Nice, Bruna. Thanks so much. And good luck in your new project, your new ability to do the crochet. Really nice. What about you, Rafael?
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Rafael. I'm also 32 years old. I grew up in São Paulo, but now I'm living in Netherlands. I used to live in France because I'm doing my PhD there, but now I'll say that I'm doing visiting research here in Netherlands, and it was for the first time in my life that I really focus in learning that I'm really in focus to learning English, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. I work as a researcher and as a lawyer too, but it's my second work. Normally, it's something that I really do for a live. It's to be a professor and a researcher, and it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Nice. Thanks so much, Rafael. And let's try to speak in English, right? By the way, you speak very well. You and Bruno,
Oh,
it's like
thank you.
an inspiration because
No,
I need to do that as well, you know. But
no,
let's
you're
The other
try.
way
totally.
around.
Thank you, guys. And about myself, I'm Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets as well, but I am a mother's plant. I have a lot in my little balcony. I really like taking care. Today it's a day that I do it, you know. I talk with my plants. I think it's nice to have this time. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. And I've been attending on Talk and Talk since October 2021 as a talker and as a host since February 2023. So I completed 2 years as a host, and it's a really great opportunity for me to keep improving my speaking skills because I think the learning language is for the rest of your life. You know, every day we'll learn something new. And if we stop having this practice that we are having here, probably we will forget everything, you know. And so we just need to keep going. So that's it, guys. I talk too much sometimes. Let's start the conversation. Rafael, would you like to read and answer the question number one, please?
Yeah, I will try because I've already read, and it's not easy to answer, but very interesting, like you said.
Yes.
So the first one is the idea that everything happens for a reason. Does that scare you or comfort you? Why? Oh, it's hard to say. I don't know if this idea cause me or scare or comfort. But if I have to choose one, I will say scare me because even I think that this kind of thought that is cause and effect, it's very important for our how to say that way to know things. And you could construct a bad and good things, all our acknowledgement about science. And I know even if in the other cultures, not the Occident cultures, they have this kind of how to say that argument. But the problem is in the if we keep going searching for the cause and the causes, we will stop in God or and it's the I'll say it's something that don't have a cause. God, Big Bang, other cultures have other explanations. So this is scaring me in that way because I know that's not true or not that's not true. I don't know if it is true. If everything happens for a reason and this it's about existence about also that my uh, beliefs it's something like that so and nowadays I'm studying about indigenous culture and it's so interesting to it was studying their culture especially here in Amazon here no in Brazil in Amazonas and other countries that they have Amazonas forest, they believe in totally different things. And it is not a religion; it's a way
Mhm.
to conceive our existence. And the most impactful thing to me, I don't know how to say it, impactant, is that not discovering other way to see the world, but discover that our way is not a safe way. It's not something that we believe so hard in many things that it's not. We don't know if it is true. It's like doesn't exist as something true. So this question, it's a little bit disturbing me, scaring me.
Yes, and I really like it, your answer, Rafael, because you changed my mind. I was about to say comfort for me, but when you talk about that, I realize that sometimes, for example, we tend to believe on it, you know, the things happen for a reason, and then and then you get comfort, you know, because if it's something happen, okay, there is a reason for that. But it seems that after you spoke, it seems for me now, it seems that it's like a manipulated, you know, because if it's something happens for a reason, maybe if we choose a path, probably you will know the result. I don't know if I understand, if you got my point of view now, guys, but you could change my mind as well. And it scared me to think about that. I think we need to stay out of our comfort zone and okay, I am passing through this situation because I need it, because it's my I deserve that. No, we don't deserve that. We need to pursue our things, and maybe it's there is no reason to happen something. I don't know. It's really difficult to answer this question. What about you, Bruna?
Maybe I have another perspective, another point about this, because I'm trying to be a rational thinkers in my field, in my area, and this teach me to notice things, to observe things, and try to see patterns and try to understand my surroundings. So I just not believe that things happen out of the blue and in coincidences. I read the book. The name of the book is She is Not Blind. They talk about the father of this girl that disappeared, and she had the his book, and his book is a lot of writings about coincidences. So they try to understand what's the reason of the coincidence, and they also quote Albert Einstein, and they say some Albert Einstein says something about God don't play dice, and they try to understand why the reasons for this is there a really coincidence or not. They get confused and it's so philosophical sometimes, but my point is, I think you are, we in general we are all connected persons. So it's like a domino effect. Something that you did or something that you say affect other and affect me and affect all of us. So I don't think these things are coincidence. For example, you say something, I react, and I make a choice, and this choice turn to be a consequence, and I need to deal with this consequence and affect other and other and other, and this is go on and on. And maybe I don't believe that. I believe that people sometimes do some things in a conscientious way. So, but I don't think this is out of the blue. I think these are connected in somehow. For example, I did some course in the past, and I don't believe that I'm gonna use in the future. But now I have this knowledge, and I can use it, connect this get this job. So maybe it's not a conscientious decision that I made, but it's connected somehow in the future. No,
Hmm.
don't make much sense when you look the future, because you don't know all the things that are gonna happen. Steve Jobs said this one time. These things make sense when you look to the past. So I don't believe in this coincidence, but I believe in this domino effect. These things are connected, and if there is a reason for this, you may be thinking, "Oh, I don't have control of my life." But even if the things happen for a reason, I do think you have control of your life. Not always, because it's like I said in the domino effect. You say something you do something that affect me, and I don't have control of what you think or what you're doing, or what you're gonna do with this information, with this situation, or what you think about me. I don't have control of this, but I have control of how this affects me. So I don't have, I don't know if you get my point, but I don't have control of all the situation, but I have control of how this affect me. So it's not a coincidence, it's not out of the blue. Maybe happens for a reason. I don't sometimes I don't know why is that things happen. I don't have all the answers, but I can use this for my for my life, for my lifetime, for like a takeaway of this situation, learn from this situation. I don't know if I get confused, if I come across clear about what I'm saying, but I'm just like, we are so connected, we are so affect each other all the time. So I don't believe this kind of coincidence thing, and I don't believe that if there are a reason, this take control of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I can be protagonist of my own story, even if the things happen out of I don't have control of all the facts, all the situations.
Yes, I got your point of view, Bruna, and I think it's a really difficult question to answer, guys, because
Yeah, tough
as you
one.
said, sometimes we can't change the weather, but sometimes we have the control of our lives. At least we try to have the control.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to think about. Okay, someone, would you like to add something, Rafa, or we can go to the other question?
No, no, we can go to the
Yeah,
another question, but it's a very, very interesting question. This
let's go.
first one.
Okay, let's go. Bruna, it's your turn now. Can you start the reading and answer, please?
Knowing that one day no one will remember your name, is that terrifying or liberating? Hmm, let me think. Maybe, um, maybe if I think of it like someone remember my name, it's quite the opposite. If someone remember my name, it's do afraid me, it do scare me, because they are gonna talk about me, and I don't know, I don't even hear anymore. I don't even I'm not even here anymore. So they're gonna laugh it, they're gonna talk about situations, funny one, or just chatting about, or gossip about, or like some kind of theory of conspiracy, and you don't be here, you won't be here anymore to share these moments, to make your point, just laugh, just share your feelings. Uh, I don't know. It's a tough one, but maybe when I try to think of it, this legacy of your name, of your attitudes. oh, Um, I saw this when I just lost loved ones. I don't do this too much, but my family talk about, and they laugh and they remember, and I think to myself, these people, this person don't, this person won't be here anymore to be with us, to have these moments. So I think remember, you remember what you mean to these people, what you mean to your family, what you mean to like a professional, like a colleague, your name, your legacy, what you do for these people, what they remember of you. This is more scary one, because you don't know what they were gonna talking about. And I don't know, it's a really profound question. I don't know if I respond this question correctly, but it's really profound.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Bruna. It's really profound. And in my point of view, there is two point of views here, of course. Terrifying can be, as you said, maybe people are laugh about at me, this kind of things, because I will be not here anymore. So I don't know what kind of legacy uh, uh, I could provide for the others. Of course, we are always try to do our best, to be a kind person. uh, at least for me, I do it, and I am trying to do my best for to be a better version of myself, but not because of the others, because of myself.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I think it's kind of liberating as well, because you don't need to put yourself so hard, too hard to achieve it, to 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 leave a legacy here in this world, because okay, if I die tomorrow, probably people will cry for 1 week or less than it, and move on their lives. It's happening a lot, and we know that. But for people that let a legacy here in this world can be really big for example, I just remember now Ayrton Senna. She died,
Yeah.
I don't know, 30 years ago. I think it's
Yeah,
30.
yeah,
Yeah,
30, maybe 31. I think
thir
31.
yeah, 31 years ago, and until nowadays, we may remember about him, and in a good way, So for
Yeah.
me, it's really nice. But if I am not capable to do something so big to me to be remembered for the rest of the others people lives, doesn't make sense, Maybe can be more liberating, You don't need to push yourself too hard to prove for the others that, oh, you are the best person in this world, I just thinking about that. So maybe for me now would be liberating. I don't know. What about you, Rafa?
Yeah. Today we have just also that hard questions. I really love it.
Yes.
For
So I
sure.
don't, but I think everyone wants to be also that recognized, appreciated, valued. So it's something that I think it's a social natural thing. So it's something that everyone wants in our society, and not just in nowadays, but in the history we can find many cases or also that examples about it. So in the ancient Rome, it was the most important thing for an emperor is to create a legacy, to create
Mhm,
the big monuments to be remembered, and it works. We can say it, but when I tried not to think about it, like you said, you have to do big things, and maybe if you make your life also that this is the main goal of your life. You have two, I think, bad ways. I think the first one is you can fail. It's the
mhm,
most probably thing that will happen, and even if you achieve your goal, your life will be not good. And I think the most that can be something interesting to thinking. In the final of my life, I say, oh, I did good things and I'm famous. I don't know why or something like that for these good things.
mhm.
But I think to really achieve it in a good way, you have to not thinking about it. You have just to do things that you love, that they are passion, and that's it. Because it's all about our existence. And when you think so much about to be remembered all the time for the eternity, it's our fear to die or fear that you don't know what will happen with us if we just finish it. If we have a soul that will be in another place or something like that. And even if it is true that we are finished or that that's not us anymore. That will be different, and probably we will not think about it. I don't know if Ayrton Senna it's happened heaven or in another place because
Mhm.
everyone knows him. So it's more about the people that are here than the people that are how said already gone. So I try to think and
Exactly.
about it. It's something that it's so hard to me to say if it's terrifying me or liberating, but I think when I thinking about it, it's terrifying me because again, like you two will notice, I'm how said a very scared person. I noticed it here today, realize it because I think if you know so much about the existences questions, that's terrifying. And I think the second question, it's not a good question to know. The first one, I think it is good, even if it's terrifying me or scare me. But the second one, I think you don't have to think about it because it's doesn't work.
Yes, good answer, Rafael. But guys, I don't know. I think we need to live our lives the way that we want, pursuing our dreams and forget a little about the others. You don't need to let in this world a big legacy. Uh, I even don't have kids, so can you imagine when I die, my generation, will die with me because I don't have a legacy to let with to my kids, for example. I don't have kids. So, as you said, we need, I don't know, it's more about us than when we are not be here, when when we will not be here more in this plan. So, that's it. Let's move on, guys. I will read the question number 3. Imagine living the exact same day over and over again. Would that feel safe or horrifying? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Depending on the day that I would live in over and over again, maybe, but I don't know. I think I wouldn't like to live the same day for many times because could be really boring, safe depending on the situation, or horrifying. If I am living a crazy day, can be really difficult, to re, re, relive it every day. I don't know. I cannot imagine myself doing it. Maybe it's more horrifying for me because I believe that we are in this world for a reason. We can say that when we need to have a purpose and we, to help others, to be a good person, to give love, to spread love. I don't know. And just living the same day, it's impossible to do it, in my opinion. I don't know, guys. It's a difficult question. Another difficult question. What do you think, Bruna?
I back the day I watch a movie. I Google it. This movie, Before I Fall, Lauren Oliver. This movie talk about the girl that she lived the same day over and over and over again, and she
Mm,
tried to make her in the beginning she just living this day like any other day, do the usual things, and she stuck in this day, and she tried to act different even in her behavior, in her belief, and
mhm,
turned out to be really wrong, and she hurt the loved ones, and she tried to make it hard, to make it right this time.
mhm,
So it can be a really torturous. You live these days, even if in especially if you are perfectionist, you try to do all the things right and get better all the time and optimize your time and just do a lot of things. Maybe live other experiences. I don't know, and can be torture. But I've been thinking when I remember this movie that if you ask me if I want to live the same day over and over again, I would respond it depends if I have opportunity to maybe live this day with my loved ones that I lost. So
mhm,
maybe I change I have a change of heart. I just change my mind and try to live this day. I don't know if I have this idyllic possibility. That know these people will be lost in the future. I don't know, maybe, and I'll be living this day with more eager, with more intensity. So I would say, to sum up, it can be torturous. I don't even imagine living my day. Sometimes I just think to myself, I live the same day over and over again because I do the same things. I am a methodical person, so I do the same thing all. in the Monday to Friday. I do the same exactly thing. I see the exact same people, and I work in an environment with innovation, so a lot of changes happen in this workplace. But outside the work, I do the same thing. I have the same um, commute to the work. I have the same people around me. So sometimes I just like I live in a automatic pilot, and it's change. It's good for you to feel alive. Sometimes to be uneasy and try to solve something, try to come up with a solution. But I would say I'll live the same day over and over again if I get this opportunity to live with my loved ones that I don't have here anymore. I think only in this condition.
Yeah, I agree with you in this point of view, Bruna. Or maybe to fix something that you made and you regret can be a great opportunity. You can change, because you are living, what would be the result, and maybe you can change, like you said in the movie. But in the other hand, it's really difficult, to handle it. I agree. What about you, Rafael?
No, it's to me it's just horrifying. It's something it is horrifying. It scares me. To me, even if I could choose the day or the best day of my life, but repeat this day every single day and know that I'm doing this every single day, especially know that
Mhm.
will be the worst prison of the world, I think.
Yeah.
And even also the worst if it was a bad day. But this has remember me a concept in English that came from a film named Groundhog Day. It's in Portuguese, O Minuto da Marmota. It's about a journalist and he's not a good person, and he's in prison in just one day, in one moment, he just will be able to also exhort to go out when he changed his attitudes.
Okay.
So it's something his conduct. So it's something very. It's a prison, and that and is I remember this film. It's a film 1993, and because it should nowadays I think that it was the short film that gained the Oscar the last year. It's I said a little production, 7 minutes film, but very good. Named the Groundhog Day, so it's for a black man, and
I'll
it's
search a
seven
look.
minutes. We can found this I think on Netflix, and it's a relecture about this film, this famous films in US. But in the short video, so a Groundhog Day for a black man. So very impactful, and to me that should not be a good thing. And just I will put for you too the names of the two
Thank you,
films if you
Rafael.
want to and yeah, there are an expression in English just link it with this film. So a groundhog day. When you feel that you're stuck in a day, you can say it.
Yes, thank you so much, Rafael. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in a day, right, guys? Because sometimes we ask for God, oh my gosh, this day is really boring. I want to skip to the next one. Imagine it doing it every day. It's impossible. Oh, guys, the time is passing so fast. Rafael, I think it's your turn to read the next one. Or if you want to choose another, feel free, okay?
Okay, I will just so let's pick the third one. So imagine it living. There's no, it's already done. Uh, So if someone could read your thoughts for one day, would that make you feel understood or exposed? For sure, the both. But if I could just how say that choose one, exposed. There are many thoughts that I don't have control, even the bad thoughts, and that will be not nice. And even how say that to be the person that has the thoughts exposed, or to be someone that could read minds. So I think that's it's very powerful, but powerful. It's a power that would be a power, but something very very not good to live like that. But to me, that would be more exposed than understood. I think even if the communication is not something easy, and we are here trying to learn another language to communicate, we can do it. But I think to me, it's more somewhat more important how the people act in life than what it's based how so that in their minds, and we can be understood, talk and act in the different ways. And to me, it's like that. I don't know what to do. You two think about it.
Totally agree with you. For me, it would be a lot of exposition, because as you said, it doesn't mean that I am a bad person, and that I wish for the others bad thing, and oh, I am afraid of people knowing about my thoughts. No, because it's sometimes, as you said, we don't have the control about our thoughts. And even that, okay, people can understand something about myself that they don't know or they really uh, didn't know about, but even us having the opportunity to talk, to have a conversation, to have deep conversations sometimes with family, with friends, we are judged all the time. Imagine if someone have this opportunity just to read your thoughts all the time. Oh no, for me it would be a lot of exposition for me, and I don't want that. What do you think, Bruna?
It'll be a nightmare.
Yes.
It can it can do more harm than good for me in general, because even if you share, if the people have this capability, this capacity to read your thoughts, it doesn't mean that people will connect with you. This person will put in your shoes. Doesn't
Mhm.
mean these people will be empathetic and understand your point of view, something like that. Because nowadays, I don't know why, but people like to be exposed. I don't know why people like to do that, but they try to expose themselves, their thoughts, right in the internet, in the Instagram, and something like that. And they just don't care much what the others will think, will judge, or I don't know, maybe they want to draw the attention for the public, but people get exposed, and you see that it doesn't unite us, it doesn't um, make us feel more more like community. It's like a bound with each other. These kind of things don't connect us that much. If I expose myself to it, doesn't mean that I can give a connection with you. So for me, it'll be pointless, even really dangerous. Imagine you can read, you pass in the street and you thought about something, and people read your thought, they just feel judged and attack you. It'll be a war for sure. I don't know. uh, thank god you cannot read the thoughts of each other, but for sure it'll be exposed, and I don't feel this can be connected, like the word this they use here, understood for others. It'll be pointless for me.
Exactly. And I believe that we already live these things, nowadays. And it's not possible to
Yeah,
read the others people minds because, as you said, we don't have the sense of community. We don't want to help each other. There is a lot of a lack of love nowadays,
yeah.
empathy, we don't put ourselves in others' shoes anymore. And it's really sad to thinking about that and to realize that, guys, in my opinion. So we are living that. So could be a big war, Bruna. I agree with you. Totally agree. Would you like to say something, Rafa, about this comment, or we can move on?
No, you can go out, but yeah, that
Yes.
will not be good.
Yeah. So I think we have more time. Bruna, would you like to choose another one for us?
I'm gonna choose six. A future fully controlled by artificial intelligence. Does that give you a hope or chills? Both, I think, because uh, in these days we've been see the development of this involve of artificial intelligence in our lives and
Mhm.
our workplace and personal lives too. Um, and this can be good to prevent some disease, maybe to streamline some process in the workplace or in research, and can also optimize our time. Maybe you can spend more quality time with ourselves or with your family because of this. And the other way, in the other hand, I would say it can be really dangerous because you can trust the AI. Can who control the artificial intelligence? Who can give this information to feed this artificial intelligence to give her a response? Can you trust this this technology? Can you trust even in diagnosis like cancer or something like that? You can trust for share some information because they are disclosing in the artificial intelligence that you cannot share some kind of personal information because they don't know and what the artificial intelligence is going to do with this piece of information. Maybe they share with the others, I don't know, mix them together with the other people information. So maybe I would say the problem is not the artificial intelligence per se. It's like how we can use this. We have the mature, the emotion or mature in general to deal with this kind of technology that you are pursue, that you are put our efforts to develop. I don't think so. Maybe we're not prepared for this kind of development. Um, in general, I would say. So it scare me in this way, not the artificial intelligence per se, but what you can do with this tool, what you can do with this technology. It's the problem. It'll be us in this case.
Yes, good point of view. What do you think, Rafa? Do you agree with Bruna? Do you have other point of view about this
Yeah,
question?
no, yeah, but when I read the question number C, when I read a fully controlled by artificial intelligence, fully controlled, to me that can be just not good. I don't know. I don't believe. I think the artificial intelligence is a product of the humanity, and it's something that can help us, can help the future, not just us, but the all the how say that living beings. So it's that can be very good, like Bruno said. It's not there is not a problem, but if it is out of control or if the I just can remember about all the sci-fi moves and science fiction moves about apocalypse or something like that. I can think about Matrix, the other films like that, and to me, it's not something good. But even now, it's something that I don't believe. I'm very pessimist about the intelligence or the artificial intelligence. Even if I can already see good things, I think in the social point of view, that's not a good thing because but it's not the problem of the technology. It's a problem of the our humanity of society. I think that we will be able to cure cancer, but they will not do it for everyone. So there will be the most of part of of the population that will not be access to it because they can afford, they can pay it. they will be able to, I don't know, to print our food. If I'm not wrong, they can do it. They already can do it, but there are many people that can have eat. So I agree with Bruno, and something that it's happened. I'm not 100% sure it's just because of the artificial intelligence is we are lost our jobs and we don't have other ideology because that could be something good. It was the same thing with the industrial revolution, but they just justify it. How said it? Oh, you're not you don't have a job. You're someone that you don't want you don't deserve to live, you don't deserve to eat, you don't deserve nothing, and we will kill you or we will put you on the jail in the jail. So I think that's the same thing that will be happen again, and I don't know what will happen if we will have a good big war of they will just destroy and kill the half of the population. So I when you can realize it, I don't have a good feelings about this technology. Even if I'm using a lot in my work, even I'm learning a lot. But for globally talking, I think that will not be a good thing.
Yes, and I totally agree with you guys because I just was thinking here and I just remember the movie Eu Robô, you know. I am really scared about this movie, you know. Maybe we can pass through it. And the point is, like Bruna said as well, uh, who will feed the information for the AI? You know, it's the human being. And we know that the human being is have a lot of fails, you know, it's difficult to talk about. I am more afraid of that, you know, because I know that the human being is putting the information there, and all kind of information can be, depending on the information, can be really difficult, you know, to for the AI to control and f- to spread this information around the world. And it's really easy nowadays because we are facing a lack of, I don't know how to say that, not motivation, but I believe that people are getting lazy when it comes to study, you know. Of course, I use AI as well, but we need to have a balance on it, you know, because we cannot replace the need of knowledgement. Because I remember that when I was a child, I went to the library, for example, to search about the subject that I needed to know, I needed to understand for the school. And nowadays, people just ask for ChatGPT. It's just an example, okay, guys? Ask for ChatGPT and the ChatGPT provide. People even read what is there, you know? So it's, I don't know. For me, it's the bad side of a lot of technology, a lot of information. People are getting lazy about that. And for sure, I don't see hope, just afraid of this situation now to live this a world like that one day, guys. So it's really crazy to think about, you know. Okay, guys, let me see. I think we can answer just one more question because we have 4 minutes. Um, And I would like to ask you the question number 10. Rafael, what do you think? Living forever without aging, a dream come true, or a nightmare in disagree? In
Yeah, so
disguise.
so
Disguise, yeah.
she confirmed what I said. I'm just a scared guy, and that will not be something good. I think even if it's without aging or getting aged, I think living forever was something that the humanity thought about it. I remember about the alchemist or something like that. Or but I remember even that it was in the Bible something that castigo, I don't know how to say it in English, forgot. And
Mhm.
for someone that Matusalem that lived hundreds and hundreds years, and it's something very very sad. I think that what make us alive is in the living for it's our our the only thing that we know that we will die someday, even if it's not a good feeling. It's something that it's so important to live a little bit better, because if you live forever, we will repeat it. To me, it's the same thing that talking about or you will live forever in the same day. So but it's even not just forever in my life, forever for the infinity. So this
Yeah.
is, to me, it's something that scares me.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Rafael. What about you, Bruna?
Um, for sure, it'll be a nightmare living this world. Your imagine your lifetime like 100 something like that. I don't even imagine myself living through a lot of stories, a lot of wars, a lot of things, upside downs of the world. Maybe if the world if the world would be perfect, it would be idealistic, and you can live in the well-being, the good place. But I don't even imagine. This thought doesn't pass through my mind. I don't know what Camila think when she writes these questions, but I don't imagine live forever. It's like the song "Forever Young." I think it's
Yeah.
Haha song. I don't know. I don't know if I but there's some song about forever young. I don't imagine myself forever young or forever living this world.
Yes, and I believe that what makes us having a purpose about the life to live every day in an intensive way, it's about because we know that we're gonna die one day,
Yeah.
So for me, that's it, guys. For me, I have the same opinion as you. It's not possible. Okay, guys, I put on the chat the survey. It's Camila's idea about this topic. It's really good to discuss. It's really deep, to thinking about that. So you can share your opinion about this and about the immersion as well. And I don't know, thank you so much for coming, Rafael and Bruna. I had a great time with you. Would you like to say something? Feel free, guys, please.
Just to thank you too. It was very good. The topic, it was amazing, and to be here with you, it was a really pleasure in my, how to say it, in my afternoon here in Netherlands. Thank you.
Nice. Thanks so much, Rafael. What about you, Bruna?
I enjoy spend time with you guys. I'm just go for a wind because this topic is so profound, so philosophic, and I need to line up.
I agree with you, Bruna. Okay, guys, thanks so much. Have a great Sunday and see